Hey guys, welcome to another audio commentary done by Diggity. This is going to be the ace match between CJ and OGN. I know, oh man, going down to the wire. So at the 12 o'clock position we have Yark being put forward by the OGN Sparky Savior, chosen by CJ Antis. I think they wanted a Zerg on this map rather than a Terran, so Zelos kind of out, and instead they're going to put Savior in. Savior has not played Zerg versus Zerg in quite a while, so we might be quite a bit rusty. And additionally, he hasn't been playing well in general lately, although that's mostly been against Terran in my opinion. Oh no, it looks like Yellow is actually sending a scout straight to Savior's base, so Savior already going to be a little bit behind to start, and that could be the difference in this match. If you're not familiar with Nguru Crater, basically at the not the cardinal directions, at each of the corners of the map, so the upper left, upper right, so 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock, etc., etc., there's an expansion there that has a small ramp that's easy to hold, but each of the bases is 12 o'clock position. You have a natural that's very hard to hold because there's a large open ramp. I wouldn't be surprised if both these players decided to 9-pool as a result of that, but we'll see. We'll see as it comes through. But there is a decent amount of distance. It's not like there's a large distance to cover. You have to walk all the way out of your base and then come all the way around. And the scout's going to come here shortly, so we'll see how that depicts the gameplay. Savior's going to be in the dark where Yark, and we saw this actually with him versus July actually recently in the MSL grouping. That really did play a big difference. Actually, in the Jaedong Yellow or in the Jaedong July match there, and now the second scout going out. But my guess is he's just going to bring it back around once he realizes that he's essentially discovered the location of Savior's base. So Savior going to be a little bit, Savior is in fact 9-pooling. Yellow is going to fact see it. Yellow also 9-pooling, both in the dark. So this is exact builds right now. Look like the bull spawning pool is going down. Exactly the same time. I'm really excited about this match. I've done so many commentaries thus far, it's hard to tell, and it looks like he was going to try to hold that Overlord back to not reveal anything, but Savior spotted it with his own Overlord, so now he's going to bring it all the way in. And see the Extractor going down as well, so it looks like Savior's going to go for speed upgraded Zerglings. He's going out. Looks like Yellow is going to also do the same, and both going to put down their hatcheries before they get the Lings out. So 2 hatcheries going down, Extractor plus spawning pool. Both players look like they're going to go for speed upgraded Zerglings, and we'll see how it goes from there. So going to turn into a micro battle. Keep in mind though, Savior at the moment in the dark, he doesn't know what's coming at him, where Yellow does in fact know what's coming at him. Looks like he's only going to produce 2 Zerglings, where Savior is actually going to produce the 4-fold, and that's going to cause Yellow, of course, to build the last 2 set of Zerglings. He realizes, oh no, I got to make sure that I don't get fall behind, and really Zerg versus Zerg. And right now, Savior not mining any gas, whereas you see Yellow is, so he might end up getting that speed upgrade faster than Savior does. Savior now starting to mine gas shows you how he's just slightly behind in all this, and I don't think that's going to play that big a difference because it's not going to. There's just too much distance for that to play that huge a difference, but it might down the line. We'll see. Moving up with those Savior going to move up with those Zerglings first, and bringing another pair of Zerglings up. We'll see. It looks like Yellow has another set of Zerglings spawning as well, and we'll see if the Savior is just going to try to push in and push it as much as possible first. And he's going to come out, and Yellow's going to have to come out and engage him, because at the secondary and Savior, it looks like both taking the lair in the meantime, because as you can see, they're going to have to come up and deal with this hatchery that's being attacked. Now Savior pulling back after doing a little bit of damage to the hatchery. Not going to be that big difference. A couple more Zerglings coming forward for Savior. Savior now deciding to leave the base. He wants to make sure he gets his Overlord out of there before the Mutalisks come in. And it looks like Savior's going to bring his Zerglings back. I think he might be waiting for speed upgrade before he continues with this attack, but I think he's going to be a little bit behind. No, he's actually going to bring it all the way back. Doesn't want to, and it looks like now that the speed upgrade has finished for Yellow. Yellow has a lot of actually Zerglings out. And I think they're both equivalent right here. It's hard to tell who has too many. I can't really count that quickly. Now a little bit of an attack coming up from Savior. A lot of Zerglings out for Yellow, and I think that honestly the pressure is important here. I think because he's putting pressure and forcing Yellow to predict him instead of the other way around. That could tell the difference. Lair still not finished for Savior. Lair just finished, so it just looks like a half second behind otherwise. Now going to push up while Yellow's not paying attention and get a few more hits off on that hatchery. Going to try to move around, but going to get again more free hits on that hatchery. actually. Still two more, it looks like, more Zerglings being produced by yellow, and it looks like he's outnumbering. Going to try to chase Savior down, not going to be successful in doing so. Those two Overlords are really vulnerable, actually, for Savior, in my opinion. He's got those two Overlords still up in that area, and I don't think he should have those two Overlords there, because as soon as the Mutalisks arrive, they're going to be very vulnerable. The Spire already going up, Spire also going up for Savior. Basically what Savior's going to have to rely on, I guess he's realizing he can sacrifice an Overlord simply because a couple Overlords out as well. Yellow pushing up again and going to try to get a little more of a harass off, and a lot of Zerglings all over the place. I guess Savior wants to bring the fight there, and realizing there's a lot of... And here comes the big fight in between the two, and it looks like Yellow's going to end up ahead just by the positioning of his Zerglings. Savior pulling back a little bit, so that might make a little bit of difference here. And I don't think Savior's going to end up... He is going to win this fight, and it looks like he does have a significant amount of Zerglings. Brilliant micro by Savior, just pulling that little group back and then pushing it forward. He's going to try to cut off those Zerglings that are trying to retreat. Didn't manage to do so. Now he's going to try to take out that second hatchery, and that'll be the difference in this game if he can manage to do so. Drones coming off the line for Yellow, try to defend that, and Savior just going up and taking a little pick here, and just those 4 drones could spell all the difference. More Zerglings pushing up for Savior. So this could be it. This could be the game right here. Unbelievable. That's some genius micro by Savior. And in going up, he's going to be able to take out a couple of these drones. He just has an overwhelming force there, has got those drones surrounded now, and has the other Zerglings surrounded. Looks like trying to hunt down that last Zergling. I'm not going to be able to do so. I'm not sure if there's a Sun Colony. No Sun Colony in the back for Yellow in the meantime. So this is going to be do or die. If he doesn't take out this Zergling force, which he did not, that's going to be game. It looks like he's starting to press in an attack now, taking out a couple drones, doing a couple attack here and there. Two Zerglings against incoming forces is just going to be too much. So Savior is in fact going to take this game. First of all, just rampaging economically. Yeah, just taking out everything out. And there, Yellow calls GG. CJ takes it. CJ advances. OGN is out. Unbelievable. That was a crazy game. Savior, looking back in form, still looking very hot. Zerg versus Zerg. Excited about that win. Pumped up. Big victory for CJ there. And it looks like Savior really emotional there. Extremely emotional. Really glad he could come through for his team. You can see just kind of all that pressure of late getting everything with the MSL and all the craziness. He just really, really, really wanted it. Yellow looking disappointed there, but no fault to him. That was just some brilliant play by Savior, in my opinion. A little bit of a miscue on micro, but wow, yeah, Savior just looking absolutely just emotionally coming out of the hinges. A big victory for him. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, it's fun doing all these. Thanks for listening. I got a ton of stuff coming out right now, and CJ trying to, all the teammates kind of gathering around trying to encourage him. Anyway, yeah, awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Talk to you guys later.